Greetings, everyone.
Oh, shit.
Welcome to tonight's episode of Danes and Dragons. Yep. There we go. Much better.
I just want to tell everyone that they missed a dog because you.
Well, not entirely. It was still on screen when I went over.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, quick announcement. As all of you might notice, we are still down one Epos this evening, and we are going to have some talks soon. So keep a lookout on our social media for an update on potential change in stream time. Potentially, we'll see.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. I don't know if there was anything else that we really needed to talk about.
Well, not yet.
Well, yeah, not yet. Maybe later. So, excuse me. So, just to jump right into it now. Last we left off, our party of adventurers had gotten a somewhat lead on the whereabouts on one of their lost items, Eterèmont's bow, from a wizard in the capital city of Drustvar named the Magnificent Matthias. Unfortunately, due to a ward put on the bow, he could not find it, and they set out to find a ward carver, potentially in the hands of a creature known as the Witch of the Dislan Wilds. They took off towards the Dislan Wilds and came to its edges, where they was ambushed, if you can even call it that, by a group of half-ogres. After the battle, they were approached by a wolf, who turned out to be a druidic Goliath named Zuelu Spiritcaller. She told them that she knew the way into the forest and into the witch's grove. You followed her into the forest, took a quick stop to catch your breath after your fight with the half-ogres, and went on your way deeper into the forest. Zuelu brought you to a dark clearing where the trees seemed to grow closer and darker. The grass itself seemed to die around you. And as you got closer, a voice called out to you, calling you forth, seemingly knowing that you were there. And as you approached on the behest of this voice, it spoke to you, saying that its failed experiments and its child will take care of you. And at that moment, a couple of zombies in front of this massive, dark, dead tree rushed you as a massive bush started to shake its way out of the ground. And that is where we begin, with you guys rolling initiative.
God damn.
I was hoping to avoid initiative this time.
Well,
Yeah, because
that's
they look so
a bit
friendly.
too late.
Yes!
Oh yes, lovely folks.
I
A
mean,
zombie and a corpse flower.
Mhm.
what's not to
Aw.
like, right? What's not to like?
Indeed,
I'm-
indeed.
Actually, I'm
No
stuck
idea.
in the bush. That's why I'm so slow.
Whoa. Yeah, okay.
It's not because I'm trying to hide. I'm just stuck.
Zombies.
Damn it, nature!
Well, if it's any like consolation, you're not going to go last.
Wow.
Though that
Not
even me?
that would actually surprise me if you did.
Because of the zombies, maybe?
Perhaps.
Ah.
You'll see in a second.
Yeah.
Just gonna have to put them on the initiative.
I am
order.
a... I guess Eterèmont is the elven version of a city boy.
Well, definitely the closest you get to a city boy.
Yeah.
City elf boy.
Yeah, see, boy. I do have to ask. Can you guys hear the music at all?
A bit.
Very faint.
Okay, so it's not just me. That's great because I cannot hear it at all.
Yeah, last time we couldn't stop hearing it.
That is true. Now what?
Well, I did mute it.
Yep.
It is low at the moment. Don't worry. Wow. I don't even think I have to. I do have to change it. Just a second. I just need to.
It's cool now.
See.
Leave it like that.
Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, Jesus. Okay. There we go. And the other one. Better, but still bad. There we go. And there we go. So, top of the round, Urak. You begin.
Whoa.
Yes. I was not ready. I'm usually the last guy.
Know the feeling.
Yes. I had already cast a spell. We have all of these. I shall cast... I'm not gonna cast anything yet. I shall... Yeah, I shall walk up towards the corpse flower. And I shall whack it.
You may commence the whacketh.
You may whack a mole. Whoa.
Whacketh. Oh,
Oh, there we go.
Well, the whacketh
19.
connects. The whacketh connecteth.
Yes, and
Please
the
do-
whack is commencing.
Yes, please do the damneth.
Oh,
It is
stop,
9th, damn it.
It's
It takes.
sucketh.
It takes. It now takes ninth damneth,
Oh my god.
and that joke is now dead.
Yes,
I have just massively killed it.
Yeah.
It is what I'm here for. I'm killing all the jokes. But yeah,
Never again.
You essentially walk up and just smack one of the roots that seems to be holding it up, and it just shakes a little. And that's it.
It does a little shake.
It's one of its essentially legs. Essentially makes a,
Ew.
and that's it.
That's not nice. That's
Ew, it moves.
hard hitting.
It does. It is essentially crawling out of this small hole in the ground as it just becomes taller. Like, it is taller than Urak is. Probably by a foot or two.
Well, fuck me.
Well, that is
Oh,
the
shit.
plan.
Wait, is the plan to fuck it? Oh shit.
Oh,
This is the
no,
wrong
no,
encounter I have
no.
made then. Anyway, is that your turn, Urak?
Yes.
Psychic damage.
Alright. Icarus! It is now your turn, and I actually forgot something. I forgot to roll initiative for your ally. I'm just gonna roll initiative, but it's your turn.
Did you kill the music again?
Yes. Let me see.
Oh, is it just my roll 20 that's fucking up? It might be.
I can do that.
Here we go.
Oh, that was just my roll 20.
Yes, I am going to back up a bit.
Yes,
Go over here.
you may back
Um,
upeth.
I thought it was dead.
It will
um,
never die.
I'd just like to remind you that I took the mobile
I know.
mutagen.
I know.
It's
I do not
Good,
remember what it did exactly, but I remember you took it. It's
I don't
something
know if it's gonna come in handy, but yeah.
I do
We'll see.
to remember. Anyway. Yeah.
I'll use my bonus action to invoke my Crimson Ride.
Yes, you invoke your Crimson Ride by right.
Set my crossbow on fire.
Yes, setting the small opening where your crossbow bolts fly out of on fire.
And I will shoot this boyo down
Yes. Remember, you do need to take a little bit of damage to invoke the right.
here. Yes.
So take the damage first.
Yes. I die.
Well, you do take a substantial amount of damage. You take 3 points of damage from the prickling. You got a little eager, as essentially the zombies are rushing you.
Yeah. Oh god.
Well, that is a hit. Please, sir, do the damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
That is 7 points of damage. As your
let me
bolts, as your
I would like to re-roll with my piercer feat the damage die.
You may do so.
Oh yeah,
Much better.
much better.
Wow.
So that is a +5 damage extra.
Yes.
Whoops, that was wrong. There we go. I unfortunately I accidentally healed it.
Oh no,
Yes, don't.
it's a fire zombie.
So essentially, you see that with your aim, you're not going to hit it very well. So you right yourself ever so slightly, and you hit it right in the throat.
Oh yeah.
As the inside of its throat starts to burn a little bit, you can almost see out of its mouth there's this tiny fire that seems to emanate from its throat as it still gurgly goes.
Oh, that's a gross sound.
As it essentially starts to rush towards you still.
Actually, it sounds like a what is it called?
Round?
No, the one from Phineas and Ferb that always
Oh.
goes missing.
The
Perry.
the platypus.
Yeah,
Platypus berry.
Perry.
Jeg kan ikke lave det lyd. Anyway,
Wait.
yep. So, is that your turn?
It is.
Yes. Then it is the corpse flower's turn.
The what?
The corpse flower.
Oh yeah, okay.
It will
The
start.
big fuck off plan that
Yes.
I identified last session.
Yes, it will start its turn by essentially taking one of its tentacles into its own body and pulling out a corpse
Oh.
and essentially put it underground. Right next to
Well,
itself.
that's dark.
It is.
And what does happen with that corpse on the ground now?
It starts to rise
I see.
Aww.
as another zombie just goes. And
Fuck
then
this.
it will turn to you, Urak, and make 3 tentacle attacks against you.
Right.
3.
I should have used Shield of Faith.
Does a
what-
21 hit you?
Yes.
Shit.
Let's just start with the damage first. You take... Okay. 9 points of damage. Sorry. 7 points of damage. And I want you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Ow. That's 1 hit.
Mm-hmm.
8.
Constitution.
not good.
Constitution, not strength.
Oh, Constitution. Okay.
Yes. Is it any higher?
No, but
Oh.
well, we could still take the 8 if.
Yeah, we take the 8. It was just if they were higher modifiers, and I'm sorry for this.
Oh no.
You take 4, 8... Oh shit. 20 points of poison damage.
That's the first hit, guys. First hit.
That
out
is the
of three.
first. That is for the first hit on the on Urak. Second attack.
Urak is not looking good anymore.
Okay. That is a 16 to hit,
That does not hit.
and that's a 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
So one tentacle essentially slaps you across the face, and you feel this ooze enter your mouth as you start to vomit.
Ew.
As you feel this poison enter your body. And you essentially start to vomit blood. Just going... As you barely manage to keep up your shield, as the other 2 tentacles just... on top of your shield.
Ow.
And that was its turn. Eterèmont, it is now your turn.
Oh my god.
27 damage. Ow.
How much damage did you say?
27. By 1 hit.
Oh shit. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Fairy Fire.
Mm-hmm. And where do you cast it?
Somewhere like oi. I'm trying to make a square.
I know.
Well-
I think I saw the square earlier. So you want to hit the corpse
This-
flower and the newly formed undead.
Yeah.
All right.
Unfortunately, one undead cannot be reached.
No. That is a dexterity saving throw, right?
Oops. I will do like this.
So the zombie,
dexterity.
the zombie succeeds with a
What?
13
Ah.
exactly, and the corpse flower succeeds as well with a 16.
What? Oh my god. So wasted.
Oh, damn it.
So dexterous.
Okay, I give Urak a inspiration die. Yeah,
Mhm.
bardic inspiration die. Like,
you.
hang in there, big boy.
As Urak once again vomits.
Yeah.
If it was not because he was turned away from you, you would just see his lower, like, fucking his chin, like, mouth to chin, just blood.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And remember, I am College of Valor. I just
Yes.
linked it, so you can get higher AC.
You can.
Wait, I can use it for AC. Yes,
You
Yes.
The power of the Valabards. But yeah, that is your turn, Eterèmont.
Yes, it is.
And you stay exactly where you are?
No, wait. I also try to fight the bush.
It's not a problem. The bush is not really that hard to fight against.
No, but it's still difficult terrain, I guess.
It is if you're trying to get through it. If you're trying to get away from it, it's no problem.
No, I go to stand behind Victor.
Okay.
Like, this isn't going well, is it? There we go. That's my turn.
All right, Victor. It is now your turn.
Well,
Sits down and cries.
I will. Yeah, well, I'll just look at what happened to the very big dude who now is standing and vomiting, and I'm like, oh, I'm not going anywhere near that. So I will sneak. Or just walk, it doesn't matter.
I will sneak away.
It's like,
I'm
okay,
fucking
you're
out
on your own, guys.
See ya.
I can actually reach.
Yeah, you can reach the undead. They're not that far away.
Right, so I will go here,
Mm-hmm.
and I will
Away,
just
stop.
directly confront this cunt with a rapier attack.
Alrighty, make your rapier attack.
Whoa.
Well, it
that's
is a
nice.
hit, and you do well. That is pretty good damage. Not bad, my friend.
Very nice.
And it falls to the ground dead.
Really?
Nice.
Yes.
Yay!
Well, it is a zombie, so.
Yeah. You stabbed it real good. Essentially, where it's burning, you just run up and stab upwards, hitting the brain, and then that makes it goes as it just stops moving, and you slice it out and just crumbles.
Well then, that leaves only a bonus action, if I may.
Mm-hmm. You may.
Well, I will just fling my dagger on the other one. I still wait. Do I even have one? Wait.
I don't know. You usually do use a dagger, so I assume you have one.
I have one left. Yes, because I threw one and
Fling it.
don't remember if I got it back ever. So yeah, I fling a dagger at the other one
Roll.
at range.
Yes. That is actually a hit, so you do 2 points of damage to it. As you do your offhand attack. So you don't add your dexterity, but it's a +2, so the dagger essentially just hits one of its eyes.
It's like.
Yeah, exactly. It starts to look around, and the dagger just goes... follows the eye, essentially.
Oh, that's. I don't like that.
Wait, -1? What the?
Okay, I will just move one more here, and then I am done for my turn.
Yes. Then it is Zuelo's turn. How big was the area again? 30-foot radius. boy. Yes, she actually is able. You see her essentially extend a hand and start to mutter something. As she will essentially summon a spirit. A bear.
Woo.
Essentially pops out right between every single one of you. And you all is now under the influence of the bear spirit. You all gain
Yes.
+8 temporary hit points. And you
Yes,
have
please.
and you have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws while you're within 30 feet of the thing.
That's it now.
Yes, I forgot to put in a token, so we could just gonna use this for it.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yes.
Bear.
It's a party bear.
It's a party bear, and
This bear likes to
she
party.
will, as her action, she will, as her action, because that's about all she can do. 5, 10, 15, 20. Run up here, and drawing her maul, essentially just drawing, as he swings it towards the zombie, and misses it spectacularly. As she,
No.
as she swings her maul way too early, and as she does, the zombie just, essentially without blinking, moves forward. She misses it by an inch as it goes forward with its hand to use its reaction to try to slam her.
I got a question. You're not able to hear Footloose right now, are you?
No.
Good. Because I can.
And it hits. It hits her for 5 points of damage.
Yeah.
As it
Yeah,
essentially
I
just
know.
as it essentially just swings she swings her maul, it misses, and as she finishes her swing, a hand just backhands her like bitch slap.
Bitch.
As she goes
Bitch slapped by a corpse. Damn it.
bitch slapped by a corpse. That is a new one.
Well, that was what I
You're
expected
low.
when the thing pulled out a corpse from itself.
Yeah,
The bitch slap Urak with a fucking corpse.
but that was Suelo's turn. Now it is the zombies with their -1 initiative.
Woohoo.
Last.
Do not ask me how that happened, because it's pretty obvious. So 1 attack against you, Urak.
Yeah.
So that's a 15 to hit, that misses. And a slam against Zuelu.
Confirmed.
That hits. She takes 2 points of bludgeoning damage. As it essentially just goes another bitch slap to the other side. It essentially goes backhand and then as the other attack was not nearly as hard. And that was the zombies. So we're back to the top of the round. Urak!
Yes, 2 seconds. I just need to. Sure, I don't know if this fucking works. I will use my channel divinity,
Yes?
and I shall use conquering presence.
Okay. I am sorry to say this, but I need a Constitution saving throw from you first. I forgot one of its abilities.
17.
Please do continue. You succeed.
Okay.
You die.
Died.
I would probably have died. Yes.
What's your
I,
swing
I,
speed?
I don't have much health.
What does conquering presence do?
So I will use my action to to choose any creatures. To force each creature of my choice within 30 feet of me to do a Wisdom saving throw, which is everybody that is not an ally of mine.
Okay.
If they fail, they are frightened of me for a minute.
All right.
and they can repeat this saving throw at the end of their turn.
So
The DC is 12.
So it is every creature that you decide within 30 foot
Yes.
radius from you. Okay. So that is
Yes.
First and foremost, it's the corpse flower. So that's a 16 to save.
Yeah, that saves.
Yeah, and the zombies. That is a 12. So it succeeds.
That saves.
And that's a 5. So that fails.
That doesn't.
Yes, so the zombie that failed is this one right here.
You got one.
Yes, this
The one that I wished for, but that's what I got.
Yes, that is what you got. That one is now afraid of you.
Yes. Yes. Not too successful. I shall cast Shield of Faith on myself.
You may. I will.
Because
I will put a concentration on you.
I do not want to get hit.
Yes, that's
And that is a bonus action.
It is. Fuck. Which one was I used? Was this one? Boop. There you go. And I'm also just gonna put another token on you so we know which spell it is. Wasn't there like a shield one or something? There we go. That's fair enough. Like that.
Yes.
You are now concentrating on Shield of Faith.
Yes, that is my turn.
Yes. Very well then, Icarus. It is now your turn.
Yeah. Let's see. Urak hit it on his first turn, right? The corpse flower.
Yes.
Does it
Is
look
there-
like? Can I discern whether it bled from that?
What is your passive perception?
Let me see. It's 11.
Okay. I will let you make a. I will have you use your action to make a perception check, or you may make it for free but with disadvantage.
Is it worth it?
It is a frantic
it's-
battle.
Yeah.
So do you take the action or do you just do it for free but with disadvantage?
I will do it with disadvantage.
Very well. Roll.
It's 13.
That's enough. Yes,
Nice.
it did bleed. As plants do essentially bleed sap. This one also bled, but with a more vicious type of sap. It's more black.
Okay. Okay. Gotta discern whether a blood curse would work on this creature.
You're not 100% sure, but you assume that blood is blood.
Okay. I will use my bonus action to cast the bloated agony curse
Okay.
on it, and I would like to amplify it.
All right. It sticks.
Alright.
Just if you would do me a favor and just tell me you take 1 point of damage. What is it does exactly? The
I
bloated
can
agony.
link it here.
Yes, it's bonus action. Yeah, it has disadvantage on strength and dexterity checks, and suffers 1d8 necrotic damage if it makes more than one melee or ranged attack during its turn.
Yes.
Okay, and it can get rid of it with the Constitution saving throw. Yes. Okay. Fair enough. So it is now cursed.
Yes. And then I would like to shoot it in its ugly face.
Well, I don't think it has a face, but fair enough.
One of them at least.
Yeah, it's
One of
still-
the corpse faces.
Yes, you do notice you still have 8 faces.
That's disgusting.
Well, that is a hit. Please do
Whoa.
roll. Please do roll me some
Whoa, what?
damage. Yeah, that's true.
Now reroll the damage.
You may re-roll the damage.
Your dice is
That's
cursed,
nice.
man.
Yeah, that's another. That's a plus of 4, so that's 10 points of damage.
Dice.
It's still 10 points of damage.
Yeah. It's good.
So
Good
you
stuff.
you shoot one of its ugly faces. You unfortunately don't hit one of the faces as its essentially plant-like exterior just goes closes in to protect itself as the bolt just hits and ignites ever so slightly on his body. It does not burst into flames, but there is like this moment of just as the flames die out.
Great shot.
Yes, but it did take the damage. And
That's my turn.
That is your turn, yes. Now it is the corpse flower. The corpse flower will make its 3 attacks against you, Urak. So, first attack. That is a 16 to hit. That is a miss.
Oh, that does not hit.
And second attack is another 16. That misses as well. And the last one is a 23.
I shall use my combat inspiration,
Yes.
You
do
may.
it.
which is 1d6.
It is 1d6.
Is it?
Yes, and it takes 11 points of damage from necrotic.
What was the hit?
23.
Shit, it still hits.
It still hits,
Aw.
unfortunately.
Oh man.
So
Damn
you take 9 points of damage,
Ouch.
and I want you
Yeah.
to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, please save.
I'm still alive.
No,
Oh no.
No,
I'm not.
Well, now you're not.
no, you're not. That is 19 points of damage.
Yeah, no, I got 5.
Oh.
So Urak falls
Man.
to the ground.
Oh shit.
As also,
And it takes 1 extra d8.
no, it has already taken the 2d8.
It had 3 attacks. You.
It does, but it's only when
Yeah.
it makes more than 1 attack.
Ah, fair enough.
2d8.
Yes, so 2d8. And it gets to make its Constitution saving throw to see if it can break your curse. It cannot, with a 7.
Wow. That's great news.
Yes, so it keeps the curse is still up. But it will, as a bonus action, you all see one of the faces essentially just disappear from within it. As you see some of the wounds it has taken starting to closing up.
Oh my god. Is it the skeleton faces or what is it?
Yes, it is. Okay. It seems to heal up a little bit from it.
Ew.
Oh.
The trap. It's like a cat. It has 9 lives.
I just need to do this.
So,
There we go. And that is the corpse flower's turn. Eterèmont, it is now your turn.
I swear Eterèmont is under pressure right now.
I believe it.
Yeah, I will use healing word on Urak
Yes.
to get him back up.
Yes. Alright.
Like on your feet right now. 6.
So you heal
I have
6,
6 health.
Urak, and you are now you now have 6 hit points, and unfortunately it is gone. Your shield of faith.
Yeah.
And you are on the
I'm
ground.
I'm just laying there with my face in the dirt. Ugh.
And that was a bonus action, so can I still use my bow and arrow?
Yes, you can.
Nice. Then I shoot at the big one.
Yes, roll your attack. It's called attacks first.
Oh,
Well,
21.
it does hit, and it takes 5 points of damage. So you shoot your bow, and it hits true into one of the flowers on the top of it. Just go. It does seem to flinch at it as it is hit, but not by a lot.
No. So, yeah, that's my turn.
All right, that was your turn. Just gonna do this. Okay. There we go. So that was your Eterèmont's turn. Victor, it is now your turn.
Victor's not happy with this, so he will run to here
Yes.
and stab it at the big cunt.
All right.
Yes.
Make an attack roll.
Kill it.
That is unfortunately a miss. As you
Wait.
as you stab towards it. Yeah.
No, no, he's down, so he doesn't give that aura. Never mind.
What aura?
Advantage aura.
I don't have advantage, Aura.
Was that in a different game?
That is in a different game. That is a totemic warrior barbarian you're thinking about.
Okay, never mind.
They were both Goliaths, though.
The wolf totemic.
It is. But yeah, it unfortunately misses. As you stab towards it, it just manages to move one of his tentacles out of your way, so you stabs into the air.
Oh, I'm not happy. So I will use my short sword to in my offhand.
Alright, so you draw your short sword and strike, and you hit.
Yeah, very nice.
9 damage.
Well,
No,
minus
sorry.
3.
Yeah,
6.
minus 3. So you do 6 points of damage. It's still enough to essentially reopen all of the closed off wounds as you slash at the tentacle that it just moved. And
So-
this time strike it.
I observed
he's-
that the wounds from previously that closed before reopen.
Essentially, it's more that you essentially hit those wounds again,
Ah, fair enough.
so that its wounds are
Well,
now
is-
open once again.
Would his sneak attack go through?
No, because
As I am still adjacent?
you are adjacent, but are you a threat when it presumes you dead, or at least
That's
knocked
fair.
out?
Don't test your luck. Don't test your luck.
Oh, do test your luck. I am open to conversation about this, but yeah, is that your turn, Victor?
Yeah. Let me just measure how much movement I actually used. I have 5 movement more, as far as I remember.
Mhm.
Yeah. But I used my bonus action, so never mind.
Yes. Then it is Zuelu. Zuelu will essentially just leave the zombies area. Go over here. Some people take a swipe at her.
It has disadvantage,
It does.
as it's still frightened of a Goliath that's laying in the dirt.
It still hits for 3 damage.
Okay.
Oh damn!
As she essentially just takes the slam to the back of her head, just as she just runs over to you, Urak, and puts her hand on you and uses Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Good. Good druid.
Did you remember to subtract the bonus HP? Urak. Okay.
When you have about 12 health and get hit by 19 poison damage,
Sorry.
it kind of doesn't matter.
You are healed by 15 points.
Nice.
Holy smokes.
Yes, please.
Now you can take 1 entire hit.
As she has now,
Yes, I can take one more hit.
as she has now used her
And it
last,
has 3.
Yeah, as she has now used her last secondary, second level spell slot, and that is, will she? I think she will. She will also now use her one special ability to rage.
Nice.
So now she is actually quite annoyed at this battle, as she essentially roars. And just roars, essentially, Milwaukee stands with me! Ah!
Wow. That was loud.
I know.
Evaporated in
Imagine
space.
actually living in a place where you can actually yell for this. God, I wish I could.
I know. I suppose my neighbors aren't exactly happy when I do. Anyway, that is Zuelu's turn, as she is now raging. And we jump onto the zombies.
Pitiful zombies.
Yeah, the pitiful zombie who is... This one is of course going to just go after Zuelu. The other one, I'll just roll a die for it to see who it attacks. Goes for you, Victor. Yeah, it does. And first and foremost, I will make the attack against Zuelu. That's a natural 20.
Holy shit.
Thank you for rolling that for her.
Oh,
With disadvantage?
oh, that's right. It has disadvantage. I forgot. Then it actually misses. It went from a
Nice.
went from a natural 20 to a 13. So it misses, And the other one will attack you, Victor. That's it. That's an 11.
Oh, good.
So it essentially uses its hands to just go, and you essentially just duck your head ever so slightly as it just misses your head entirely. And that is the zombies. Urak, it is now your turn.
Yes, I would like to stand up.
You may stand up, my friend. You stand up.
Stay down.
And then the cornflower uses his reaction to smack you back to the ground.
Oh,
No, it doesn't.
No.
No, it
bitch. Oh,
could be fun, couldn't it?
fucking whack them.
You may whack it.
Where is it? There it is. 8.
That is unfortunately a miss. As you go to whack it, it uses 3 of its tentacles just go up and block your strike. The tentacles are surprisingly fast for something so big, as its tentacles just go up against it as you hits it.
Fuck 'em. That's my turn.
Bonus action,
Yes.
go.
Very well. Icarus, it is now your turn.
Well, I don't have many bonus action things.
Oh. It seemed like the fire did something, so I'm just gonna shoot it in the face again.
Do it.
The
Make an
corpse
attack roll.
flower.
Yes.
Let's
make an attack roll.
go.
No.
It's 27.
Well, that's a hit. So please
Whoa!
do roll damage.
So nice.
There we go.
Ooh. So it takes
13.
13 points of damage.
In a ugly face.
Yes, as you once again go for the faces, but again, it is as if its body goes in and protects itself from, protects the bodies within it. As you essentially just hit. This one is actually going a little deeper as you hit more clearly at its body. But it still doesn't go entirely through and hit the bodies inside. But it does seem to have taken a pretty good hit from you.
Good. And I think I'm out of bonus actions. So that's my turn.
Yes. Now it is the corpse flower.
Yeah.
It is actually quite annoyed that Urak gets up, so it will make 2 attack against him,
No.
and 1 against the wait a second. Yeah, and 1 against the new contender, which is you, Victor. So first you, Urak. That's a 12.
Oh, good.
That doesn't hurt.
Second attack is a 14, that also misses.
Yes,
and
I
then
survived the round.
And then you, Victor. That is a dirty 20.
Oh, fuck. Well, goodbye, guys.
You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage as it slaps you with its tentacle, just and a Constitution saving throw, please. And it takes 4 points of damage.
4.
Please make it.
You succeed, so you are fine. Nothing happens,
Oh, damn.
and it takes the damage. It will now see if it can shake your precious little curse. It does with a 19.
That doesn't save. Let's try.
I'm pretty sure your DC is not higher than 19.
I wish.
Yes. And once again, you all see a face disappearing.
Damn it.
Okay.
Many faces.
Once again, many of the wounds starts to slightly close up. And that is the corpse flower's turn. Eterèmont, it is now your turn.
Yeah, I will scream and run. No.
Eterèmont leaves the scene.
See ya. I think I'm going to try and shoot a firebolt at it.
Very well. Make your firebolt attack.
Yeah, this is gonna be exciting. 15.
That is a hit.
Good.
So it takes the 7 points damage. You see for the first time Eterèmont How does it actually look when you use your firebolt? As it is. What?
Purple fire.
Yeah. What do you do to make the spell? It is, after all, a natural ability because you're a high elf. So
A natural ability.
Yeah, it's your racial ability to cast firebolt.
You squirt it out from your.
Yeah, I don't know what I do. I have not thought about that.
In regular bard fashion, you.
I mean, however you want to do it, you could essentially. Let's just say you just extend your hand and just make a. Let's just say you stick your hand, flick your hands, give it the finger as a firebolt shoots out from your finger. You know, essentially like this, and just go, and then fire shoots. As a
Flame is a flipping finger.
I was about to say, as the firebolt in the form of a middle finger hits the creature right in one of its flowers again, and this flower essentially starts burning and then popping.
Right in the flower.
Popping.
Yeah, apparently it's not flowers but pods. That then goes.
Yeah.
Does it look like something poisonous pollen comes out or something like that?
You're not entirely sure. You don't see anything, but you never know.
Okay,
Oh yeah.
maybe that's good.
Yes.
Does it look like it's? Does it look like it's very hurt or just normal hurt from the flames? Bless you.
Thank you. You said?
Does it look like it's really hurt by the flames or just normal hurt?
It looks like it's normal hurt.
Ah, damn it! Plant creature, come on! Its name is Flower.
Yeah. What's your point?
Flower.
Yeah, but
And
it's not weakened to fire
Damn it! Why is this not Pokemon?
because it's apparently not a supernatural plant you're fighting.
Aw.
Damn you, D&D, why are you not Pokemon?
Because it's D&D. Is that your turn, Eterèmont?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Very well. Victor, it is now your turn.
Yeah. I remembered something I would have liked to do in the previous turn, but never mind. Ooh. Yes.
Nope.
I don't remember exactly the details, but I will use Green Flame Blade.
Very well. Who do you attack?
The big guy.
Okay. Make an attack roll, as you would normally do with your rapier.
Rape?
Yes. That is a hit.
Yeah.
Oh, good. And
So
then what?
It takes 4 points of damage. And what is your charisma modifier?
4? Wait. 2.
2. Thank you. 4 sounded ridiculous. The zombie next to you actually takes 2 points of fire damage as your rapier bursts into a green, almost necrotic colored fire as you stab into the corpse flower. The fire essentially, as it's moving, splits and jumps as it jumps onto the zombie next to you, as it also gets hit by the green fire. Just
And I can only do that on one attack, or can I also do it on my offhand?
it is a part of an attack.
Yeah.
So-
So it's an action. Okay.
So it's an action to do, yes. It's not
Right.
something that continues on your blade. It's
Yeah,
one
'cause I was
attack.
thinking I could also use the offhand to do
Nope.
one.
Nope.
All right. So I take a slice on, with this short sword,
Yes.
which misses.
Which unfortunately misses, yes. At least if you attack the big one, which I assume you do, then it is unfortunately a miss.
Yeah.
And that is your turn, Victor?
Well, I would like to announce that I want to prepare a reaction if it hits me.
You cannot do so.
Okay, never mind then.
That is something you do with your action, and then you use your reaction to do the thing.
Mm.
But
So,
that
so
is
yeah.
that is your turn, Victor. Then it is Zuelo, and I have forgotten to use the one of his corpse flower special abilities, so I will start doing it again now. She will make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's the one that targeted
What?
me.
Yes, and she just succeeded, which means she actually gets
Hell
to
yeah.
try to hit a bitch. As
Oh,
she
yeah?
tries to smack the zombie right between you two with her maul.
The maul.
Yes, the maul.
She will maul it.
Yes, she will. With a 21 to hit, she definitely will try to maul it.
You tell Molman it.
Yes, it takes 10 plus 2. It takes 12 points of damage.
And
Please die, please die, please die.
We'll see if it does, because it is actually enough to bring it down to 0.
Yeah, you faced a
succeeds.
zombie before.
Yeah, she smacks it in the side of its head. Its head's cracked like. As it just continues, it's not dead.
well, it is, but
It is not permanently dead.
fair enough.
Damn it.
Yes, and that was the.
Choose your words wisely, young one.
Yes. But yeah, one zombie will now try to attack Zuelu. Actually, both of them will attack Zuelu, because it just did break its neck, so it's a little pissed. So it will attack Zuelu. That is a 16 to hit, so it hits. And she takes 3 halved to 1. 1 point of damage, and the other one will attack her with disadvantage, as it is still feared. Which reminds me, they do get to make that saving throw after each turn, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I just forgot. It misses. And I'll make it saving throw now. It was Wisdom.
Yep.
That's a 3, so it's still frightened of you.
Oh. Yes.
And that was the zombie's turn. Urak, it is now your turn.
Wakamph. That's kind of
Yes, you may
what I can do.
Wageth.
15.
That hits.
I shall.
Who do you exactly whacketh?
Well, I am a gardener, so
Very well. You roll damage then.
Whack them.
I shall with my Wakamph smite them.
Then please do it with some smitenth.
How far will it take
19.
this?
19 points of damage. It takes the 19 points of damage as you with this almost greenish energy in like a wave behind you, smack the side of its of one of its tentacles, which essentially just splits off.
Oh, the
Nice.
color changed.
What was it the last
Oh.
time though?
Black.
Oh,
Kind of like absent of light.
yeah, it's black. I forgot that part.
Okay.
Apologies. Anyway,
I just went like, wait, did he change something?
apparently I did without knowing.
Oh.
But yeah, Urak, you
Oh.
smack it, and one of its tentacles breaks and snaps as it essentially falls to the ground.
That's a better hit.
Is it dead?
No.
Oh, absolutely not.
No, it's not dead. It's just one of its tentacles snapped off.
It's progress.
I will say this much. It is starting to look a little hurt now.
A little hurt.
There's like, anyone got some
Look a little
roundup?
hurt. Yeah, I can't do anything else. I don't believe I have a. Can I?
I don't think you can.
Do I have this?
And I am sorry to say this, but I
No.
forgot his ability
Yeah,
yet
that is-
again. No, I didn't. Sorry. I all of a sudden noticed that if you succeed once, you are immune to it.
Oh, great.
Hey, so I'm also immune to it?
because you have all succeeded against it, you are all immune. Which is good. I will tell you why later. Is that
That
your turn,
hurts
Urak?
so badly. Yes, that is my turn.
Yes,
I don't have any spell slots, so I can't do anything with bonus actions.
that is fair. I'm also sorry to say, Urak, but the thing that happens when you are hit, it's not that you're immune against. It's the other thing.
Oh,
But Icarus, it is now your turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
okay. So it's the magicry measure that you asked us to roll for. Well, that's good to know, Victor.
That's good.
You're up, buddy.
We'll see if what he's up for. But Icarus, it's your turn.
Yeah. Yes. What do I shoot? What do I shoot?
Never mind the little ones. They don't really do much.
The zombies. What do you expect?
If you ask that out loud, Urak would look back at you and point to the big fucking plant.
Alright, fine. I'll shoot big plant.
Yes, make attack roll against big plant.
One more time.
Yes, that is a hit. Please roll damage.
I'll shoot it.
Ooh, it takes a grand total of 12 points of damage.
Hurrah!
Huzzah!
Yes, it still looks very hurt. But it still looks a little hurt. A little more hurt though. But yeah. Was that what you wanted to do?
Yes!
Very well. Then it is the corpse flower. It will, once again, because it's annoyed at Urak still being up, it will make 2 attacks against him. And once against you, Victor. Just because it doesn't like you.
Well,
The first one on you, Urak, is an 8.
Yeah, no.
And the second one against you, Urak, is a 23.
Oh no.
oh no.
You take... Yeah. You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage. And I want you to make a constitution saving throw.
Oh my god.
Please name.
You're fine. No problems. You essentially all of these attacks that you have been hit by, this poison goes into your body, but you resist it. Then there's the attack against you, Victor. That is a
Wait.
19 to hit.
Oh.
You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, dexterity saving throw. That is a
Very
21 to save.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. But it still takes half damage, so please do roll the damage.
Yeah, I can only do first level, so
Yep.
submit, right?
Yep, so first level submit. It takes 7 half, that's 3. So it takes 3 fire damage. And I want you to make a constitution saving throw. You fail,
Goodbye, everyone.
taking additionally 9, 15, 19 points of poison damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
And Victor falls to the ground.
Oh my god.
Wait, I remember this ability being something with.
I will
no,
wait.
It's a bonus action. Never mind.
Is it? I will just check something because I am pretty sure you do have something you can do. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll just check. Warlock. This one. Just have to be 100% sure. No. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, but you
Oh
are
my
on the ground
God.
and slowly bleeding out. Eterèmont, it is now your turn.
We're fucked. I'm going to shoot it.
Make an attack roll.
Like, hey, look over here. Don't mind the others right now. Don't kill our friends.
It takes 7 points of damage as you shoot it with your bow. Just
And that's gonna be my turn.
very well. Victor,
Oh,
give me a death saving throw.
Oh, it's my turn. Yes.
Yes, it is your turn. You are dying. That is a failure.
Fuck.
Zuelu
This is
Will-
not going well.
will, Zuelu will smack a zombie. She will try to smack the one she already tried to smack once before. That is a stuck. Well, that is a natural 20, so she smashes it in half.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
And Zuelo will step up here and turn her attention to the other zombie. Actually, no. She'll step in here. Which does give the zombie an attack of opportunity, which it misses with a 10. Yeah, it misses with a 10. As it essentially goes, as she steps up and essentially faces the corpse flower. Now it is the zombie. The zombie will just step up to her and try to smack her. This time with advantage, as she is now sandwiched between it and the corpse flower. So,
Oh, my sandwiches.
It's a natural roll, isn't it?
yes, it is, and that means she is hit with a natural 20.
Oh.
That's bad, y'all.
It is, but she only takes 6 points of damage, half to 3.
Oh, good.
Well, that's the end of the bonus HP now.
Perhaps. But yeah, that is the zombie's turn. Urak, it's now your turn.
Do I want to save Victor?
I don't know. Do you?
Do you?
I kind of had a plan, but now somebody stepped in where I wanted to stand. So, commence this smacketh. 17.
That is a hit.
And I'm going to disable smite because I do not smite anymore. 9.
It takes 9 points of damage. As you smack it, it takes the hit and is now very hurt.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay where I am.
Alright, and that is your turn?
Yeah.
Very well. Icarus, it is now your turn.
Yes. Shoot big plant. Go.
Attack Big Plant. Big Plant
Big
takes
plant
damage.
22.
Big Plant takes damage.
14 damage. Big plant
14.
take.
14 damage. It's hurt real bad. Real bad, you guys. Real bad.
Extra attack.
You don't have it yet.
Oh.
Aw.
And besides, you unfortunately also need crossbow mastery, a crossbow expert, to actually be able to shoot again, because of the
Yeah.
loading property of the crossbow.
Yeah.
But is that your turn?
It is my turn, yes.
Very well. Now it is the corpse flower. Corpse flower will once again eat a face.
Man. Could it not?
It starts to heal up a little bit.
Not
Not.
eat faces.
Not immensely, but it heals a little bit up. And
That's the third phase.
it is. That is a Eden.
Okay.
And it will make... It's still mad at you, Urak, so it will make 2 attacks against you.
Oh.
And it will make 1 against Zuelo. Urak,
Yeah.
does a 14 hit you?
No.
Second attack. Urak, would you like to smack it?
Oh,
Yes,
it's
I
not
would
one.
fucking love to.
Because that was a natural 1.
Yes.
So please, do give it a
Yes.
smack.
Kill it.
Yes.
You do hit
Ooh.
it. Please do the damage. 6 damage. It's still not a terrible hit. It could have been
But
a
it
lot.
is.
It could be a lot better, but it's also not that bad. And it will make its attack against Zuelo.
I would love if you said it could be worse. No, it can't.
Yeah. Exactly.
It actually can't, but it's still pretty good. Considering your minimum damage is 6, that's pretty good. But it hits
Indeed.
Zuelo. It hits
Pretty
Zuelo.
solid.
Yes. And she takes... Oh boy. Yeah. 9 points of damage. Damaged. Halved to... What did I say? 9? So that's 4. 4 damage. And she will make a constitution saving throw to resist the poison. Which she does with an 18. And that is the corpse flower's turn. Eterèmont, it's now your turn.
Yeah. I'm just going to shoot it one more time with my bow.
Please do roll. An attack roll.
13.
Well, it hits.
It does? Oh,
Yes.
nice. 9 piercing damage.
Yeah, so it takes 9 damage. As it starts to quiver. It's having a very hard time actually being able to stand.
We're close, guys!
But it is
And that's my
still
turn.
standing. Yes. Victor. Give me a death saving throw.
Don't you fucking dare die on us.
Oh.
That's a failure.
Okay, one
At
more
least he's not dead
fuck
yet.
up and it's over.
Zuelu will try to smack the big plant. And she hits.
Yes.
And
Good.
she does
Good.
6, 8, 9 points of damage.
Good.
As it still quivering and barely able to keep itself up, still stands. Now it is the zombie who will continue its mindless assault on Zuelu. That is a 14 that just hits. She takes 1 point of damage. Oh. Come on. She takes 1 single point of damage, and that is the zombie's turn. Urak, it's now your turn.
Yes. Would you like to make a reactionary attack by the zombie on me? As I am running around the corpse flower.
Yes, I would.
Reactionary.
Yes,
How
that
fancy
is
do I
a
have to be?
5.
Actionatory.
No, that does not hit me. I would like to try to stabilize Victor.
Okay. Give me a medicine check.
$14?
I will say that actually does stabilize him.
So one
I
HP.
don't totally remember.
No.
No, you're 0, but you're not dying.
Yeah, you're no longer
I-
bleeding out anymore.
Yeah, you don't have to make a...
Yeah, you don't have to make any more death saving
Saving
throws,
throws.
but you are still knocked unconscious.
That was close, guy.
I kinda don't want anybody to die yet.
Not yet. Later, that's fine.
Fuck later.
Down the line, it's probably like at least better, but well, probably not better, but even worse if somebody dies down the line. But still,
But yeah,
this is rather early in the campaign.
it
Sure.
is episode 7, but still. Yeah, is that your turn, Urak?
Yeah. Well, I don't think I can do any more. That's my action that I use, right?
Yes, it is.
Yes. No, then that's that.
Okay. Icarus, it's now your turn.
Yes.
I shoot it, and I shoot it dead.
We'll see.
Yes.
You may have to hit it first.
No. We do it. 20.
You do hit it.
Ooh.
So,
12.
So how do you kill it?
No.
I wanted to go somewhere inside it and then just see it start burning from the crimson right.
Very well. So it essentially in a quiver you see its I want to call it mouth flap seems to open,
Mouth flap.
and as it's about to close, you fire, and just before it closes, the bolt flies in as it closes again, and it stops for a second, and you all in all of its wounds just see these small sparks of fire just go as it starts to shake even more violently, and it falls to the ground. The fire unfortunately goes out within it, but it burns up from within and just
No, that's fine. We're in a forest after all.
and you see essentially 5 corpses just slither out of its body as it dies, just out on the ground.
No!
No, the corpses just go.
Thing.
They just slide out and just lie on the ground before it.
Great.
And that is your turn, Icarus.
Just a moment.
I will wait.
Something I wanted to. No, that's my turn.
Very well. Corpse dead. Eterèmont, it's now your turn.
Yes.
There is still a zombie left.
Oh, I'm gonna shoot it with my bow. Surprise.
Roll an attack.
14.
Ah, you hit it. It takes 8 damage.
Yes.
As you hit it in the head. Just
Almost got it. And that's my turn.
yes. And Victor, you are still on the ground, but you are stabilized. Zuelu will turn her attention and, while without looking, just goes with the hammer. Swings towards it.
Drops her hammer on Victor.
That is a 12 to hit, so that hits. Because zombie.
Slow as
It
zombies.
takes, oh boy, it takes 13 points of damage.
Damn.
Smack it.
Yes.
It does manage to stay standing.
What?
As she
You know, I can
essentially
do that on that
smacks
shit.
it in the side of the head, and just like the last time, it just goes and just continues. And now it is the zombie's turn. The zombie will actually attack Zuelu, as she is the closest. And it hits with a 21.
Whoa.
Damn.
All it has disadvantage. Damn.
What?
Never mind, it still hits with a 16.
Okay.
She takes 1 point of damage. Because resistance. Fuck
Where
yeah.
does the disadvantage come from?
You've been
It's
forgetting
feared. Yeah,
to roll
I
the
keep
wisdom
forgetting
ones.
to
right?
roll it's gone. It rolled a 16 or just wisdom.
Hey.
It's down.
So now it's not feared anymore.
Oh yeah, fuck. I actually also forgot another thing about fear. Like, it couldn't move towards me, but
Oh, well,
we forgot
Just a
that.
zombie,
We'll remember.
there's-
there was a lot to think about. But yeah, it is now your turn, Urak. There is a zombie.
Yes. I will go to the zombie and with my trusty flail
Mhm.
commence smack him.
You may commenceth the smacketh.
8.
That just hits.
Wow.
It takes 8
Eight.
points of damage. It is then damage taken. Okay. And you smack not to the side, but up as you split it in half with your trusty flail, and it falls to the ground,
Nice.
dead.
How the hell did I split something with a bludgeoning weapon? I am impressed by myself.
It is because this thing
Just
is not exactly.
scatters everywhere.
Yeah. This thing is not very sturdy, as it is a dead body.
Okay.
But yeah, it crumbles just to the ground. And combat's over.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm gonna look towards Victor. Sleeping peacefully, not dying anymore.
Still gurgling some poison.
Bandaged
How
up
can you been
very
sure?
quickly.
I
just-
imagine Victor just
took-
being a mummy right now. Just, don't die, don't die, don't die.
Just took some bandage out of the mess kit. That's gonna do it.
Yep, that's gonna take care of that.
Wrap it up.
But yeah,
Only better way is if I was raging and just like, please make me a strength medicine check. A strength, huh?
but yeah, Zuelu will shake her rage off, just going, and just essentially for a couple of seconds she go, what? Oh, as she kneels down and just places her hand on Victor and casts a first level cure wounds.
Oh, now she can heal again.
When you are enraged, you can cast spells.
Oh, really?
Yes, Victor, you heal 5
Woohoo.
as you come to consciousness and are barely able to move because you are bandaged like a mummy. Just go.
And people are like, ah!
It's more like you're bandaged so well that your arms and legs are bandaged, but are bound together, so you cannot even move.
Guys, this feels uncomfortable. What are you doing?
Oh, let me help you.
Yeah, Zuelu will also help pulling the bandages off you again, as you're no longer bleeding profusely, but you're still bleeding slightly, so they keep some of the bandages on you in appropriate places. As Zuelu will step in towards the middle of the grove and just look up, taking like a deep breath, going.
I would like to walk towards the corpse flower.
Okay. You walk towards the flower.
Be like, what? Why? What? And point towards Urak and be like, what did? Never mind. We'll get back to that. And I'll try to harvest one of the flowers.
The flower on the top of his body is larger than you are.
I'll take like stems if I can open it.
You can. You are able to crawl up and just pull it aside, and there are these small parts, or whatever you want to call it, like these small stilts of flower thing within it.
Pollen? Stuff.
Yeah, pollen antennas, or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah. I'll try to take some of those.
Okay, do you try to make it pristine, or do you just take it, like snap it?
Well, I want to preserve them if they have any poisonous
Very well.
properties.
Then I would like to you to make a survival check.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yes.
A 10.
You do get a single of these antennas off, but you do try all of them, but the rest you unfortunately manage to break. Luckily for you, no poisonous pollen goes in your face, but you do realize now that this thing stinks of rot and death.
This is disgusting.
Yeah, it smells absolutely horrible.
Urak is confused as he does not know what Icarus was talking about, but pointed to him and is going, what? What?
Well, she called you pumpkin? Something like that? That was weird.
Didn't she call us pumpkin?
I don't know. She said I had pretty eyes, and I hate her for that. Actually resent her. but you know. That was
Because
kinda
she gave you a compliment.
Well, it goes a bit deeper like that than that, but guess we'll get back to that at some point.
I want all of you to make a perception check. If you'd be so kind.
Also me, even though I'm only
Yeah.
You are awake. Okay.
I'm actually very perceptive right now, which is weird.
Yes, you are actually.
We got a +1, a 0, and a -1.
Yes.
A +3.
And +3. Victor and Eterèmont, you do take a look around, and you do see at the top of the tree sits a rather large black crow. Is staring at you. Its eyes a strange purple. It just looks. And its wings just goes. And it goes. Gah! As it starts to fly away.
I say,
We all hear
wait,
the-
where are you going?
You all hear the Gah! As it crows at you, and it starts to fly.
That was a rather big crow, don't you think?
I do not like this. And I just sit on the ground. I am so exhausted.
Yeah.
No more magic in me for now.
But resting is probably not a good idea near all this shit.
Yeah, there are actually 8 corpses just strewn across the place.
Can I... where is it? Use domain expansion once again.
You may.
Yeah.
It is what is it? Fiend, Fey, undead.
Celestial, fiends, and undead.
Okay. You sense neither around you, except for the usual slight undeath.
Okay.
Call for strategic retaliation. We barely survived a fucking plant.
You mean strategic retreat?
Yes.
Retaliation is when you attack, you know.
But yeah, you do see Zuelo against. She's just looking around, and just going. I think she's gone. I think she has left the grove. Her influence has left the grove.
Wait, but what about things like the magic dagger we need to find?
I don't know about that.
Shouldn't it be here somewhere?
I am not.
Well, unless she's taking it with her.
No. We have to find her.
I don't know about that. I really don't. But, and she now turns towards you and just says, "Thank you. You did help me take care of this. The grove is, at least now, going to be able to heal. The influence is gone. Though this tree, I don't like it.
The rest of the forest. It doesn't matter with one grove if she's everywhere else.
I don't know if she's everywhere else, but she is definitely not here anymore."
So we burned down the tree, I hear you say.
I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, the tree is dead, and there might be a way to cure it, if you will. It will take time. Nature heals slowly, but surely. And I suppose Milwaukee can start the process. I will just begin that. And you see her start. She essentially gets down on her knees and starts picking things up from her pack, like some small sticks of incense and a small totem, actually cut from bone, in the form of a totemic bear that growls. She sits in front of the incense, and other small pieces of rocks and flowers and plants just is placed around her as she starts to focus and mutters under her breath.
Is the tree corrupted in any way, like visibly, or is it just the tree?
It looks corrupted in a way, dead corrupted. It's hard to really say, but it is a strange tree. It's also very big compared to the other trees in the forest itself.
So
Eterèmont.
Is the big one over here?
Yeah, it's the big one over there. Eterèmont. There is, as you look at the tree, you do see what looks like some kind of outline at the base of the tree.
Outline?
It looks like a large half circle. It seems to go from the ground and up around it. In a way, actually, a little bit like a door.
like a carving kind of thing?
A carving. You could say that.
Okay, so first I'm sitting down and I'm just like, are they still talking about that tree? Oh wait, what is that? So I guess I just, without a word, stand up and go to examine it.
Mm-hmm. You go over and you start to look at it a little closer. It does look like it could be a door. There is no door handle. It's almost as there is like a small outline, a small carving of a doorway, but there is no handles. There is no hinges.
I still start to poke around it, and what is it called? Also thinking about if whatever I could have heard about doors and trees?
Well, roll a history check.
Oh, I'm so good at history! 15.
Yes, you do remember from back home that it is not that unusual for followers of... of course I don't remember the exact name of the god, but it is... of Elgalor, that they have a tendency to sometimes actually live inside the trees.
Is it like elves or?
You're not entirely sure, but you do know that there are stories of the more wood-loving elves in Elysinore that actually do tend to live in the arcanely grown trees in the small forests that dots around Elysinore. And there are sometimes people living inside of these trees. This could be similar, but the trees don't usually look like this.
So it tends to be smaller trees?
No, it tends to be trees that are alive.
Ah, like that. Okay.
Yeah, this one is just dead, dark, and essentially creepy. But you could guess that maybe it's the same thing.
Like, while I still try to push and poke at the door and stuff like that, I'm just saying out, speaking to myself or anybody who wants to listen, like, has somebody lived here?
I will say everyone above a passive perception of 10 hears it.
I'm like,
Yes, mad
Fuck you.
mumbling.
I know.
crazy
I love
elf,
mad
what
mumbling.
is she doing?
Yeah, you start walking over. Urak, you don't hear it. You are doing what exactly?
Picking my teeth, I guess.
All right, you're just picking your
No,
teeth.
I'm like
It's a
cleaning
very important job.
my.
I just
I'm cleaning the blood off of myself that I've been spewing.
also important.
Yeah, but you do
Yes.
notice as you start to essentially get the rest of the vomited blood away from your chin, that you see that both Victor and Icarus is going towards the tree where Eterèmont is.
On the way
I
there,
think-
I'm talking to Icarus. What is this crazy elf doing?
I don't
Is
know.
she tree hugging? I've heard tales about this.
Was
Heard
he,
about this.
There's a lot of mad mumbling, and I do like mad mumbling. It always leads to interesting findings.
Well, you know, that's how magic sounds to me.
When I
Yeah,
when I
true.
finally notice, I'll walk towards them. How does it feel to have a player that has less than 10 as passive perception?
Fun. Especially when you can do stuff
Imagine
like that.
all those things you could do to me without me knowing.
Yes, it's gonna be fun. In the future. Anyway, you all stand before the tree, and you all, as you get close, you all see the carving of a door. It is.
Eterèmont. Wait, Eterèmont, did you draw a door on the tree?
Well, yes, of course I did. What else would I do out here?
Very well.
No,
we
you
can,
silly wits!
we can now make a
It was-
campfire. And
It was
then
here
sing
from
a
the
song.
start.
So I will go get some weed, and then we can make a bonfire and just sit around and talk about your newfound insanity.
We're not
Have you tried
gonna make a
knocking?
fire here.
Have you tried knocking on the door?
I look at you as if you're the one who's crazy. And then I knock.
Yeah, you knock on the door,
Well,
and
well,
as
go on.
expected, when you knock on a tree, it sounds hollow.
Open up!
Wait. Say friend and enter.
Anybody in there?
Motherfucker.
Motherfuckers!
The only thing you can hear as you yell that is the slight echo, and Swellow's mumbling behind you.
Maybe I should stop yelling.
Well, do we have something like a hammer or something? A flail?
This is a call-out post.
Oh yeah, we have a big guy with a flail. Can you please open this door for us?
I feel personally attacked.
You smack at the door.
Yeah.
Make an attack roll.
And it's gonna bounce back in my face.
We'll see what happens.
Hey,
No.
Uh-oh.
Well, you did use
Oh,
your
that's a
javelin and not your
It-
flail, so it's a +1 to that.
it's a tree.
Yeah, so it's a
Oh
9.
shit.
You hit. You don't have to roll damage. As you hit, you almost feel, without actually feeling any resistance, the place where the tree is that looks like a door just goes... opens.
Well, that
So
was
nobody
easy.
bothered to try and push it.
Well, you know, the crazy elf had like 5 minutes to do this, and I expected it was the first thing.
I said I was poking around.
Yeah, poking
prepared to
poking
slam in a
around
door
the
and
door. You
you
didn't say you were. You
didn't
didn't
try
say
and
you were trying to
open
open
it?
it. You said you were pushing and prodding at the door. You didn't say you were trying to open it.
Pushing
So-
the door.
Hey, by the way, do we still have that bird with us? That is Epos?
Epos? Yeah. Epos is actually at the moment sitting on your shoulder, Victor.
Oh, cool. I'm like, okay, Mr. Bird, I have a job for you. Can you please make a campfire in there?
Why would you make a campfire in there? We don't even know what's in there.
Epos,
The-
Epos, the bird Epos looks at you, and then it pokes you in the cheek, just
Crazy
and
bird.
starts to
Shoot.
chirp.
I-
Essentially, starts to
I-
chirp angrily at you, and you hear under Zwelu's mumbling, just saying, "He says he can't do magic while in that form."
Shoot, bird, shoot. Ah.
And he flies off and lands on top of Icarus's head. It's,
Oh, hello.
I head in.
you head in. Into
Yeah,
the-
I go
into the
behind
dark.
Urak.
I would like to light a torch before I go in.
You light a torch, and as you start to step in, there is stairs leading downward into the depths.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna die.
Does it
And-
look like there's... how much space is there in there?
There's probably like, I would say 7 to 8 feet. 7 to 8 feet wide, and it just goes down.
So can we walk 2 and 2?
I
or
would say
just
you can
one?
walk. You can walk 2 and 2 if you essentially go shoulder to shoulder.
Ah,
Or just Urak by himself?
Rug is not more than, I would say, a couple of feet wide,
I just walk behind Urak.
give or take. I actually don't.
Urak is still
Very well.
only medium-sized.
Yes, you're still the medium size. But yeah,
Still bigger than
you
us.
start walking
Just.
down. You start walking down into the dark, into this dead tree, into the.
Before we go I go down the stairs, I take the nearest big, thick branch and put it so that if the door closes, it'll stop.
Okay, you put the stick in the opening and start walking.
I would
down.
say half log, like a...
Okay, give
No
me a
fucking
strength.
way I'm not getting
Give
out
me
of
a
here.
strength check.
Yes! I have -1, so that'll be fucking
Be
fantastic.
careful you don't kill yourself.
Still better than nothing.
You
Try very hard.
you find a relatively big log and you try to lift it, but your fingers just go it slips. You try again. They slip, and as you finally get good grip, you go. And
Before
can't even lift it.
descending into the darkness, I look behind over my shoulder and like, haha, that's funny. And then
So I find something smaller, like just thigh thickness, and then pull it over there.
you pull it over.
require-
It's-
damn, you got
it's
skinny
easier.
thighs, dude.
You pull it over, put it in the opening, and start heading down.
Eterèmont can hear from in front of him Urak's sigh.
But yeah.
Ah, yes. That ought to fix the problem of getting out of here again. Now, let's go with everyone. Nobody saw anything. And I go past everyone and stand behind the Urak.
I believe that both me and Eterèmont has already started making our way down.
Yeah.
You have.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I like...
I don't know about Icarus. Did you say?
Yeah,
that
I
you
was
was-
with
yeah.
you guys.
Yeah, so you were just left alone up there.
You were, and the others did get a little distance before you started heading down.
Oh, okay, I know, man.
So you are walking in the back. But as you descend into the dark, well, not so dark anymore because Icarus has a torch with him.
Yeah.
Hey.
This is a good place where we go to a break.
Oh yeah, you forgot about the break.
I haven't. This is a good place. So we'll be back later. So see you in a bit.
Yes.
And welcome back. So,
Heyo.
let us jump back into it. Just straight back. So you step down into this dark dead tree. Icarus, you go as the third one, but with a torch in hand. As you step down this rather well-made staircase. The staircase is made of stone, dirt, and there are roots sticking out from the walls. You're pretty sure that the walls are made of dirt. As you're walking deep into the earth. And after not that long actually, like 30 seconds of walking on that staircase.
Any carvings on the wall?
Make a perception or investigation check.
Carvings.
12.
No.
Okay.
You also now do again realize that the wall is made of dirt.
Yay.
So no, there are no carvings.
You could still make something.
I know, but no, there are no necessary carvings. But
Is there like sticks and stuff like that lying around?
No, it's actually relatively clean.
Clean, you say?
Well, clean and clean. There are small piles of dirt that has been that essentially has fallen on the stair, but nothing where it's like entire like it's not like large piles of earth. It's like small dust particles almost of dirt.
Yeah, dust.
Yeah. But you essentially get to the bottom of the staircase and walk into a room. The room has a like wall that separates a back part of the room. And the first thing you see when you come in is a bed. You see a bookcase filled with all sorts of things. No books, but small piles of herbs, mushrooms, a couple of skulls, a jar with eyes that floats in it, and also a sheath that holds a dagger. There's also a dagger on the bed. The dagger on the bed is like, it looks like it's very thin and dark. It curves ever so slightly. The one that lies on the shelf is it sticks out. The sheath is green, and it almost looks like there is like silver that seems to have been engraved on that sheath in the form of flowers.
I'm very curious, and I want to.
The handle also has what looks like leaves carved into the leather, and the pommel of the dagger is formed as a fox's head.
Definitely want to investigate that.
Also, in the back of the room, if you move further in, of course, you see a table, whereupon lies a single book. It is closed, but it is on the middle of the table. Behind it is a black flail. A chain attached to the head, where it looks like there is screaming faces on it. Sorry, not screaming, angry faces on the head of the flail itself. And also a grey bag on the back of the table. The table is bloody, and it smells of decay and rot in this room. It is a very unpleasant place to be.
Like to go towards the book.
You go towards the book. It looks like it is definitely leather bound. But what kind of leather? Who's to say?
Leather.
Yeah.
It does look like it's patched up from several pieces or something, so
And as you see, this book is a prime example of why we indeed do take care of our books. This is the finest leather. It is baby buttocks.
Oh, no.
You the softness.
yes, very dark. But yeah, that is what you see down here.
What about the dagger? I'm looking at it.
You're looking at it. It is as I described it.
Well, yeah, I'll take it out, investigate it further.
Okay. You pick down the dagger and you like draw the sheath. It's like it's slightly thick. It's like a real dagger, and it shines. There's like this gleaming shine upon the blade itself, which actually has engraving of flowers on the blade itself. And like I said, it shines.
So
It is beautiful.
makes light. Or
It doesn't make light. It just seems to be pristine.
Glowing.
Like not rotted or broken or creepy like everything in this room. This dagger sticks out like a sore thumb.
It is well
give me
polished.
Yes.
Does it give me any bad vibes when I hold it?
No, because you don't have the ability to sense bad vibes.
Well, if you take a corrupted dagger, you'll immediately regret it.
Oh, no you don't.
Anyways, so I'm like, okay, pocket.
Okay. You may put a special dagger in your pocket or in your bag.
I'm
would.
going to take the curvy one on the bed.
Okay.
Well, I would have also liked to go and look at it.
Okay. You pick up the dark, thin-bladed dagger, and you do slightly memorize what Matthias told you of the wardcutter.
Serrated dagger with a skull on it.
Yes, this does have the skull. It's not serrated, but there's a skull on it. It was hard to see in the dark.
I had night vision.
I know, but it is hard to make out details even with dark vision.
Okay.
But this looks like the right dagger.
Do you think this is it?
Yes. Let's get the hell out of here before she returns.
What about that? What about the other things we have in here? Should we take everything, just in case?
Don't want to alarm her that we're here.
Doesn't matter.
I think
She's
that's
gone.
too late.
Yeah, she knows we're here.
We followed her. What was it that she described? Mistakes, experiments, and child.
Yeah, pumpkin.
I don't-
called it.
No, I think she called us pumpkin, or me. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure she called you pumpkin.
I don't know.
Mother,
She said
let's
that you had
hurry
pretty
up.
eyes.
Well, I'm gonna just grab whatever I can so we can sell this shit.
What do you take exactly? Like I said, on the bookshelf, on the bookcase, there was several. It looked like magical reagents, potentially, or chemical reagents. There's the couple of skulls, the glass with a couple of eyes in it that seems to swim around in liquid, and then there was
Okay.
the black flail and a grey bag on
Don't
the
take
table.
the knives. Don't. No,
No.
wait. Don't take the eyes.
I shall
Yeah,
take
yeah.
the flail.
You take the flail, very well.
Yeah.
Is there like
was-
a bag or a piece of cloth or something anywhere in the room?
There is the grey bag. It's not very big. It's like this big, I think. It's not. It's not also not very heavy, actually.
How much of the reagents can we fit in that, do you think?
Not many.
Well, let's try.
Well, unless it's not empty, I will just start to fill in some reagents that seem sellable.
You pick up the bag and you open it and you look down. It looks like there's something fuzzy inside.
Fuzzy, like
Fuzzy.
furry.
Fuzzy, furry, whatever you want to call it. Looks fur.
So I like, what is that? And I'm like, what is this, guys? What is it?
Let me have a look.
I'm not touching that.
You look,
I stick my hand down to the to the furry stuff.
yeah, you put your hand down into the furry thing and it feels like fur. Like it feels like fur.
I pick something up.
Okay, you pick it up.
something up.
Okay, I want you to roll me a d8.
It's a possum.
Oh, so, yeah.
Oh.
There we go.
4. That is interesting. Let us just see what you pick up.
Oh my god.
There it is.
Is it bad or worse?
You pick up the fur and you throw it just to get it out of your hand, and before you stand, a maybe 4 foot tall, wide brown boar.
I'm keeping this.
That just goes.
What?
It just starts looking around like.
Good boy. Nice little boy. Good little piggy.
I throw some nuts at it from my rations. Hey,
Starts to
good
eat
boy.
It starts to eat it.
You're so cute. You came out of nothing.
as it just burps as you say, good boy, burp. as it eats all your nuts.
Eterèmont is like, oh yeah, pigs must like mushrooms, so I take some of the mushrooms from the shelves and throw at it.
It eats it.
Okay, no explosions, no mutations.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
he's rolling. He's rolling.
Maybe just a little piggy fart.
It actually does fart a bit,
Yes.
as it seems to also be a little hurt.
Oh.
You think that those mushrooms were very likely poisonous. It didn't like them.
Oh, sorry. Not on purpose.
I have some of those mushrooms. Just for experiments.
Experiments, you say.
Yeah, they are over there.
They're at the top of the shelves. You can reach it, Icarus.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I take some thoughts.
You should take down some of them.
Can I reach that?
Yes, you can. The
I'm
bookshelf is not that tall, but it's still taller than he is
I'm
by
like,
a lot.
Here you go, little boy. Do you like this? Do you want this?
You are allowed to stab him.
Don't patronize me.
But yeah, by the way, Urak, you can also
Please.
put in the black flail into your inventory. You said you took it.
I have also gave it a name.
Very well.
Thank you, Failing.
Flail, that's fair.
How much
I'm
mushroom?
I'm
get?
going to pet the piggy.
You go over to pet it, and it does
I
not.
have
Yeah.
I have experience with pigs, and they like being belly rubbed.
You start to pet it on the top of its head, and it doesn't move.
Oh shit!
But it does. After about a couple of seconds,
then I
it does start to
Scratch it
lean.
on the snake.
It does start to lean into it, and as you start to scratch it, it starts to lift its head. Give me an animal handling check, just for the fucking hell of it.
Oh my god, I'm going to die now.
We'll see.
Bite her shin.
Oh, 14.
It falls on
Oh,
its back and waits for you to belly rub it. Just
I give it belly.
it starts to roll a little as you belly rub it.
Wait a minute,
Oh.
how big was it?
Oh, it's like what did I say? 3 or 4 feet tall. It's a pretty big boar. Now that I think about it.
That's more than a meter tall.
Yeah. Let's pull that a little bit back. Let's say 3 feet tall.
That's so close to a meter.
It's a tall thing, okay?
I'm 3 feet tall.
Wow, you're a tall halfling.
You can ride it into battle.
Yes, he could. Seriously, Icarus can
damn,
ride
he
a
can be
dog.
mounted!
It can. It's a boar. Of course, he can ride it if he wants to.
Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah, Icarus,
Anyways.
Icarus, have you written a grey bag into your inventory? You said you wanted it.
I have written a pouch of animal.
Very well.
Is there still something in it?
Have you looked?
There's probably
come on.
still 7 other things.
Well, isn't... I'm still holding it, I guess, so I'm like...
No, I want to say that Icarus has it because I told
Okay.
him to write it into his inventory. But you can open it, Icarus, if you want to, and look.
Okay. I'll look into it.
There is more fur.
Okay,
Oh,
so-
right.
Just keep that, I guess.
Looks
I
like
don't
there's
want a
more
bear
boar in
in
this.
here.
You don't
I
want
don't.
Hmm?
I don't want a boar in. No, a bear in here.
It's a boar.
This pouch is very boring.
to. Lol.
Hey.
Very, very nice.
Oh, psychic damage.
Yeah, that actually did hurt. The DM takes psychic damage.
I do have a backpack.
oh.
Did we get a backpack last time?
We got pouches.
Yeah, you got pouches.
We're gonna keep him,
That's
right?
it.
If you can make him walk with us.
I shall name you Bacon.
Oh.
Kevin.
Do you have a name, little piggy? Do I have a name? What is your name? Oh my god, if it's going to speak to me now, I'm going to die.
My name's Steve.
It continues to essentially
Greetings, people.
just snort as a pig would do, going. It doesn't seem
Oh.
to it doesn't seem to essentially answer you, but it seems to react to you talking to it.
I mean, Suella could talk to Epos. Maybe she could talk to this boar as well.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Anyways, I just
Swift,
grab as much into my pouches as I can of those reagents.
I would like to have the mushrooms.
You may add some mushrooms.
How much
Oh,
mushroom do I get?
I will say you get 3 mushrooms.
How about
3 mushrooms. And I would also like to take the book.
Book. You may also have the book. It is
I
a little big. But you can it's not that big. It's not that big. But it's still relatively big for you, but yeah, exactly. you can have the book. It is still like, I don't know, 3 pounds or something like that.
Okay.
I would have
I
loved
would
it
like
if
to
you
take
just
the
took
herbs.
like the player's handbook out.
I would like to take the herbs on the shelf.
Okay. You may pick up the herbs. If you take all of it, I will say that you get what boils down to like a pound of herbs.
what
Okay, I
about the
take that.
reagents?
That is the reagents. Herbs and mushrooms. That was the reagents that was on the shelf.
What else is there left?
Nothing.
I
Oh,
would
I
like
thought
to
there
pick up
were,
the shelf. No.
Well, there are the eyes and the skulls left.
Oh yeah, the skulls.
Well, I don't think skulls are something that merchants will care about.
Well,
It is
animal skulls,
It is
maybe?
no, it's humanoid skulls.
Well,
fuck.
definitely not.
I shall take them.
Urak, you may put 2 human skulls in your inventory.
Someone take this book! I am over my carrying capacity with this book.
Oh.
It is very heavy.
It is.
So now we have essentially emptied the room.
Well,
Yeah.
not necessarily emptied it. There are still things within it, which I mean is the dead. And
Everybody
the-
have pillaged everything from the shelf. I shall pick up the shelf now.
I need this.
I'm going to redecorate my room.
Well,
But
I'm
yeah.
gonna check the bed
Wait.
then. See if there's
I am
anything
going
hidden.
I am going to bring this home. Wait,
Investigation.
where's home?
This
well,
is
we have
home
the
now.
rooms on the. No, we don't have rooms. Damn it.
You don't.
Oh, we don't.
Victor, make
We had
an investigation
cells.
check. As you check the bed for anything hidden. 18. Okay.
There's a person under the bed.
It's the hag. Petrified.
And she has been watching us all along.
You have such nice kneecaps.
Hello,
No.
pumpkin. Blindness, stiffness.
You start moving things around. You do take your dagger and start to cut things open just to make sure. You do find a small pouch that falls out of the pillow. Just
Oh, she's a typical old lady who hides her.
hide
That's
the coins in the
another one.
pillows. Don't trust the banks. Steal your money. There is essentially only 5 silvers in it.
Lifts up the blankets and the mattress. Hag is there. Hello, sweethearts. Fireball.
Yes.
I had to get that one in.
I know. You
It
do.
would kill us all.
It would. Very likely including her. But hey, whatever. I'd say that happens. No. But yeah, you pick up the things that you wanted. What do you do next?
I walk very
Let's get out
slowly.
of here.
Did everyone take the other daggers?
Yeah.
All of them? We have them all?
Yeah.
There
Alright.
were
I took
only
the other one.
only 2 daggers. The ward cutter and the one you took, Victor.
Nice. Well then, I guess we get the fuck out of here.
Yes.
He just confirmed that I was the woodcutter.
I did not say you were the ward cutter. I said someone
No.
had the ward cutter. I don't know
Yes,
who.
I got it.
Yes.
I put it in my inventory.
and the woodcutter and the one that Victor has. Well, I
Yes.
guess we know which is which.
You too. Because that
Well,
one
I
doesn't have a
don't.
skull on it.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah. You start heading out of the hall again.
yes.
Up towards the light again.
And I'm like, come here, Piggy, come here. Come.
It follows you.
Very
Yay.
nice.
As you
We
get
got a ball.
Who it follows.
How well does
Yes.
Pig or Piglins walk upstairs?
Let us find out.
Oh,
Well,
no.
as long as it's stairs and not a ladder, then I'm not so worried.
It steps up 3 steps and slips, falls on its stomach, gets up again, and starts to very slowly try to move up. I rolled a 1. What did you expect?
Oh!
Victor's
I
like,
know.
You can go, Piggy.
Victor's like, you know, this is going slow. Maybe we should just, make food of him, and then we can make a new one with the pouch.
No, he's a friend now.
Elves and
Don't
have to
weird
wait
for it.
rituals.
Mind you,
Jesus,
Eterèmont made faster friends with a pig than with you.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
So
you,
savage.
you get up from the hall, and as you get up, the first thing that you all notice is that at this moment, Zuelo is moving her hands around the smoke from her incense. And as she moves her hand, it seems as the incense starts to swirl around her hands and starts to move forward away from her hand, still swirling, and it grows. And it grows, and it grows, and it grows, until it essentially encompasses a space about as wide as the tree is. And you see out from it an incorporeal blue paw, about as large as Urak is. Step out.
Blue what?
Wait,
A paw.
one more ball?
A paw. A foot.
Oh!
A paw. Not a ball. A paw.
On.
I thought you meant-
P-A-W. A paw.
I thought you meant the Danish one, the vegetable.
No.
That would be so funny.
It would be funny, but no, that's not what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, a paw, a bear's foot steps out, and another one, again as large as Urak is, and a head that is is so large that it could very likely gulp every single one of you up in one bite.
How does the boss?
It's a bear.
No, our boss, Steven. What is he? How is he reacting on a giant swirling bear?
It doesn't seem to react at all.
Oh, okay.
But the bear, which is incorporeal, it is see-through. It looks at Zuelu and just looks at her, and she looks at it. And about after a couple of minutes,
Okay, Eterèmont is not going to wait minutes.
very, very well. What does Eterèmont do?
He'll be like, come on, let's go.
Don't you want to see it?
Well, I don't want the hack to find us.
I think that's a little late.
Yeah, she kind of knows we're here.
Yeah, but before she arrives,
At this point, she might be right around the corner or far, far away. I suppose. Doing other things.
I guess Victor wants to get away from the tree so that it doesn't fuck up his clothes.
Well, but yeah, after those couple of minutes are
Yeah.
gone, and you wait in anticipation and also in trepidation, in Eterèmont's case, the bear nods once and turns to all of you It speaks. You have done well. My disciple tells me that you are the reason why I am here. You have tenacity, and you have strength.
Did that bear just speak?
I did.
I guess that answers that question.
How big eyes you've got.
The bear continues essentially ignoring Victor's words.
Hey, look, it's Smokey the Bear.
Only you can.
Only you can.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Yes.
Fuck you.
Okay, we have that out of our system. Let's
Yeah.
continue.
It continues to stare at you and says, "Your journey is a long one. You will need that tenacity." And it turns back and looks at Zuelu again. And says, "I will help them." And it looks at you again, just says, "Take my blessing as you travel forth." And it's speaking at you, by the way.
All of us.
All of you.
Take it. How? What do I do?
It turns its head back towards Zuelu and says, "And you as well, child. Journey forth with the blessing of Milwaukee in your heart and in your arm."
Oh. Oh, so I turned to the rest of the party, so he showed that to Milwaukee.
Is that the bear god?
That
I
is the
haven't
bear
heard of
spirit that Zuelu told you about, that she was here to summon, save. You're not entirely sure. Didn't make much sense to you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I don't remember that.
But the spirit does look back at you and starts to step backwards as it says, "Remember your tenacity. You will need it." As you see a new mist essentially apparate around it as it is swallowed by the mist. And almost like with a blow of a wind.
Oh shit, there was an...
It's gone.
Era?
What?
Oh, don't bother me. No one.
Yes. And in its place lies a totem, almost exactly like the one Zuelu has, but this one is blue.
So there are 2 totems now?
She has one that stands at this little altar thing she's made, and another one is lying exactly where Milwaukee disappeared from.
Ah.
And she goes over and picks it up. And goes to you, Urak. And gives it to you. And she just says, "Call his name whenever you need him, and he shall assist you, if you ever need it."
Sure.
Do you want me to write down the name, or did you
Yes,
have it?
I will write down the name in the chat. Give me a second.
Mool.
Smokey the Bear.
That was Icarus talking to Urak.
Let's see if I remember it correctly. I think it's somewhere around this.
Okay, that's not...
Milwaukee.
That's not exactly what I thought it would be.
Yeah, not either me, but
I will check up on it.
oh, nine.
Later.
Oh yeah, wait. No, the story, the legend was Mimite. This is not
Mimite,
Mimite.
yes.
That was,
Milwaukee
this
is something else. Yes, it's something else.
Yeah, Mimite is the hag.
Or the story of it.
Yeah, Mimite, or at least the legend of Mimite, is very closely connected to the stories of the Witch of the Dislan Wilds. There are some similarities, but they're also very different. And I will give you that legend at some point.
The legend of Victor.
It's still being told to this day.
He will have to write that himself.
Like and subscribe if you want to see more.
Oh my god, wait. So this is a totem?
This is a totem.
Oh, it's a tool.
Tool?
Yeah, you can bash someone over the head with it.
No, it's like this big.
It's a Milwaukee tool. It's
Yes.
it's a screwdriver.
Oh.
God damn.
Seriously,
I didn't even know
Milwaukee
that.
is a company that makes tools.
That's interesting. But no, it's not that.
lol.
So I have like a miniature
Hey.
bear
You-
totem.
Yes, in blue
Thing.
bone. It feels as if it's made of bone, but it is blue in color.
Alien bone.
Urak will look confused.
And she will say again, whenever you need him, call him, and he shall assist you in one way or another.
I think Victor needs to make a wisdom check to see if he understands what the fuck that this means.
I will say that's intelligence. Putting two and two together is intelligence.
Yes, I would like to attempt to.
All right,
He actually understands.
he understands quite well, actually.
It's like, oh, that's cool.
Urak,
just
you
have
also
to remember
do
that name.
understand in a way, like it's like calling for help. But
Okay.
you essentially need to, as far as you understand from what she's telling you, you guess, both of you guess actually, you need to hold the totem and call Milwaukee's name, and then he will aid you. What that means, you're not entirely sure, but it will help you.
Milwaukee. Roar! Not what Urak is doing, but like little gag to fund the cats.
Ah, yes. She will also tell you it is of course a one-use thing. So don't use it willy-nilly.
Oh, that's a good idea. I was
shall
about to try it
remember
out.
that. I pocketed. Shall I write Milwaukee Bear Totem?
You write whatever you want, as long as you remember what it is.
Yeah, I have made a note, so you know.
Yes.
I shall tell you. So the bear's gone.
The bear's gone. The grove is still dark, though. You do see that where Milwaukee's paws were when he spoke to you, the ground is healed. The grass is vibrant green. Small flowers are growing in the area.
Is it slightly spreading?
No, it is actually slightly diminishing.
Oh,
Ever so slowly, but it is essentially. It looks essentially like the two forces of this dark and dreary thing and this magic that Milwaukee brought is like fighting each other for control. It is as if the influence of the witch is not entirely gone, but it is now fighting Milwaukee's influence.
anyways, what now? Shall we find a place to rest? So we're safe?
Either that or head back.
I think
Same.
you could be safe here if you would like to. The grove is safe now, in a sense.
But we're just down in the witch's den.
I don't think she will come back. She has forsaken this grove. If she was still here, Milwaukee would not be able to heal the land at all.
How far into the forest were we?
About an hour's walk.
And what time is it?
We took a short rest before coming
You
here.
took a short rest, and you did walk for a little while until you found the half-focus you went in. I will say it is getting close to late afternoon. So, probably shot in the dark, maybe 7 or 8 p.m.
Okay.
Alright. I guess it's
That's-
also getting dark, but it's already dark here.
It's still dark. The sky is still strange. It's still not natural.
Well, we could still make it out of the forest before it gets too dark.
Yeah. I would prefer not to be inside this horrid place.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. Then I bid you good journey. I will stay.
Sure.
May our paths cross,
I
young
hope
lady.
so. I do hope so. Thank you again. And may you go, may we walk his blessing.
We shall. And I look down to my pocket and then look back.
You do
As I am legit walking with his blessing.
yeah. You do look down at your pocket as she says it, and it does seem to glow a little bit blue, like
Hey,
ever so slightly.
he's there.
Yeah.
It's your boy.
Well,
Oh,
we bid you farewell, and I start to walk back.
Yeah, I'm also walking.
I hope.
Before we go,
Yeah?
Swallow,
What?
could you use a companion? And point towards the boar. Like, I don't think we are the right people to take care of him, and I don't know if he's even that wild and can take care of himself.
She walks over and inspects it. Inspects the boar. She just look at it and just says, "This boar is not natural."
no.
Wait.
It came out of this pouch.
And she looks at the grey pouch. She just, "It came out of this."
Yeah.
It's not that big. Trust me. It's like this.
Oh shit, it's small.
It is small. It weighs like half a pound. It weighs
I
nothing.
took out some fur, and I threw it out on the ground. And the spore came to life.
We've named him Bacon.
No.
Steve Bacon.
Steve Bacon.
Stephen Bacon.
Yeah.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
She essentially looks at you as you say it and just says, "That does not make any sense at all."
Well, we found it down in her den, so
Hmm,
I suppose
interesting.
Fey trickery.
Perhaps, but and she puts her hand on it. It feels real, but it doesn't seem real. A boar would not be this docile unless trained to do so. But you say you pulled it out of the bag now, and it came like this, and it's docile and trained.
It would seem
Well,
so.
he does like belly rubs.
I see.
Do you feel an unnatural connection? Do you think he's gonna disappear at some point?
I don't know. This is the first time I have heard of a boar being pulled out of a bag, fully grown and docile.
I see.
I think you should take him to a seer, or at least a bag to a seer. I think your people call them arcanists, specialists
Sure.
in
Wait.
arcane magics.
My fire's gonna have a laugh.
Then, as you said, you have not seen a boar being pulled out of a bag that is fully grown and so. Have you seen one that was not fully grown and not tamed?
I mean, my people go on hunts sometimes and find boar piglets.
But out of bags.
They sometimes catch them.
In that size?
No, as piglets, you know. Small
Well,
ones.
yeah, of course.
And then they bring them home to the tribe to be raised. She looks at you for a second with a, "Why don't you know this?" Like, oh. And then she remembers you're not from a Goliath tribe, so it makes sense in her head. Like, oh,
No. He just asks like with the like bag thingy because after that he will recognize that this is something that is done for breeding and food.
yeah. She just look at you with that and just goes, right. It's a common thing amongst our people.
So do you want Steve Bacon?
I mean, it doesn't seem as if he wants to stay here, as he has already walked away and put himself right next to Icarus.
Oh, hello. I'm gonna make some distance between us and then call for him. Come on, Steve. Come on.
He walks over to you within an instant.
This is amazing. Quite peculiar little boar.
Yeah.
Now we
Yes,
just
not
need a
then.
saddle and little kid can sit up on the board.
Fuck you.
Well, anyways, we should head out before it gets too dark.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
You don't have much sunlight yet left, I think, but have a good journey.
Well, thank you, and thank you for your assistance.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you for what you did. And as you
And
start
we walk.
and as you start to walk, she does call to Urak. I hope you find your place. Your way back to the people.
Urak walks away without saying anything. Not knowing what to fucking say.
Fair enough. But you start to walk. And
Yeah.
compared to the last time, it seems as if the forest gives way. As is the sway of the witch did make the trail harder to find, but this time it still takes a moment for you, but you follow the path that you've already taken. Which does take you on a journey around. Yeah, I know, you have excellent memory. You take the same road back.
Yes, I can walk backwards.
Yes, you can. But the trees have changed slightly.
Okay.
But you are capable of walking back. You do see some other paths you could take. You don't know if they're faster or even in the right direction. But you walk back, and you get back out to the road. And as you get out there, it is getting close to dark. You see the sun essentially starting to get behind. It is actually behind the tree lines, but the last bits of sunlight is still shining as you're back on the road. So where to?
Well, first we find a camp. Find a place to camp.
You have just walked out of the forest.
Yes.
You could walk back into the forest, or you could start walking south or north.
So it's
How
like
far
a,
was it from
a
the
road
city?
or something.
Westacre is still like 6 hours away.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh.
We definitely need to rest first.
You said something that there were farmers around the forest.
There were,
Like
but
outside of-
they are like at least a couple of days south, close to Goldshire.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah, we did walk for a while before we got to the ogres.
You did.
Yeah.
So this is the road, and then there's forest on both sides, or how?
There is forest to one side. The other side has like a small lake and some hills that essentially extends for a little while, and you may be able to see out deep in the horizon there is like the beginning of trees. And
All right, so
if
it's an
you-
open field.
Yeah, and if you pull out your map that you got of Ashon, you see that area is the Whitford Forest.
Well, I don't have that map. It's the little guy.
One of you have it.
me?
I
No?
highly
Oh,
doubt that
that
Icarus has it because you got it before
Yeah.
you joined the group.
Then that means that Epos probably has it.
Which means
Yeah.
you can't get to it, because if Epos has it, it's on his body and he's still a bird.
Yes.
Anyway, so I guess
we would
we
not
have
know
to have to build a campfire ourselves
Yes,
because
you
we
do.
don't have a magic campfire.
You do not.
Have a tinderbox.
You do. So I would like someone to make a survival check. If anyone helps, it will be with advantage. And Urak, you can easily find food for all of them because of the Outlander thing.
Yes.
Victor will probably not know how to do this, but he will try anyway.
Okay. Are there
I
anyone
will
that
know. I would know how to do it.
very likely.
Supposed to be.
So you're helping me.
Yeah, you could help me.
You choose. One of you roll with advantage, or you just both roll, and then we'll see who makes the best campfire.
I have +3.
Well,
Just fucking roll.
+3.
but Victor, you start making it at Icarus. You do give him a hand, and you do get to make a good enough campfire that will work for the night. And you ignite it, and the warmth comes to all of you. And do you set guards up?
I will be last.
Okay. So you set your guards, and I will say nothing happens as you rest for the night. You all get a long rest.
I need it.
Nice. Does the
So-
temporary hit points disappear after?
Yes, they do.
All right.
Yeah.
I would like to use some of the evening to look into the book that was on the table.
What languages do you know?
Sylvan, if it means anything.
I need all of them.
In Infernal, and Halfling,
Okay.
and Common.
Yes. I expect common and halfling. Very well. You do understand the language, and it is Sylvan. It is very likely penned in the words of the witch. It talks. It's actually a journal that talks of her experiments. It's short, so it's probably a newer one. A newer journal, but it speaks of her experiments, her interest in bringing back the love that she has lost. No, you don't. You're not a barbarian.
Yes.
It's a good old gag.
It is a good old gag, and it will never die. But yeah, Icarus, it speaks a lot about the experiments that she's been doing with creating these failures, as she calls them, these zombies that she's been making. They're failures.
Yeah.
Not good enough. But she
Does it have any dates, or is it just recordings?
It does not have dates, unfortunately, but it is a lot of maddening scrawlings of. Many of them is actually frustration, irritation, and frustrations over failing her experiments.
Does it
Every
say
time.
anything about Halfling eyes?
It does not actually,
Oh, good. Thank God.
but you essentially get your rest, and you start.
I would also like to look at, some of the time when I'm not sleeping,
Mhm.
I would like to examine the new dagger I found.
Okay, you start to examine the dagger again. It's a fine looking dagger. The blade is like it has a sheen, and in the light of the campfire, its sheen is even brighter. It's beautiful.
Oh, I'm mesmerized.
It is
Holy cursed.
it is absolutely beautiful to the look.
That's all
I
can
will
decide.
allow you to make an Arcana check as you check
Yay.
it.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
It's magic. You don't know what it does, but it's magic. It does have a rune that you recognize, which is essentially scrawled into the back of the fox's head. It is transmutation, if I remember it correctly. Sorry, I just need to find. Actually, it has two, apparently. Give me a moment. Yeah, it has two runes on it. One is divination, and the other is transmutation.
Okay.
What it exactly does, you have no idea. This
So I
this
would have to
demands
have it
a more
examined.
this demands a more direct look. Someone who knows a bit more about magic than you do.
Okay, so I'm not no closer to knowing exactly what it is.
No. I will say this much: as you do look, you do see that the sheen is a beautiful sheen, and you're pretty sure this is a silver-coated blade.
Pretty.
Definitely has silver.
Yes, and you also do know that there are some creatures that does not like silver very well. Don't know what those creatures are, but you know that is a thing.
Cool.
But as you do sleep, Urak,
Yeah.
you attune to the flail.
What?
You attune to the flail as you sleep, as you have it on you.
Oh, so it attunes to me?
Yes, it does. I will just do
Oh well,
this.
shit. Okay.
You now, you can now see it in a little pocket I have made in the journal. It's called magic item. Magic items. There should be one in there for you that you can read. And is there anything
Intense
else?
read.
Is there anything the rest of you want to do during the night, or do you just sleep and take your guards?
I want to look at Steve and be like,
Steve is sleeping.
I hope you're here tomorrow.
Well, I guess I have no choice. Then.
Abomination. Freak of nature.
You lovely abomination.
But you sleep, and you wake in the morning. Nothing's happened, and you start heading out. Where do you go? Do you go south? North?
Is Steve there?
Steve is there.
Yes.
Actually,
Well, I suppose.
I do have to be. I do actually have to be 100% sure that I'm saying it right. No, I'm sorry. Steve's gone.
No.
Oh, Steve.
I remembered it wrong. I'm very, very sorry, but no, Steve's gone. The bag is still with you, of course, but Steve's gone.
Is there any trace of his disappearance?
No. It's like he never existed. Except for in
Right.
your hearts.
Oh, bacon in my heart.
That's bad. You should have a doctor look at that if you have bacon in your heart.
Should exercise more.
Yeah, maybe. Should as well.
Victor's like, we should have eaten him instead of wasting it.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe he would just disappear if we tried to kill him. Who knows?
Want to try again?
Maybe for fun. In a tavern, perhaps.
You start to walk as you realize that Epos is also lying on the ground, no longer a bird.
Oh, nice.
He's back.
Is he naked?
No, he does have his clothes on,
Oh, okay.
and all of his equipment is also with him.
Is he conscious?
He's sleeping.
Yeah.
So... Hey, wake up, dude.
You
Wait,
were a bird. It was hilarious.
Don't remind me. As he starts to just get up, pick up his things, and start to walk. He walks south.
Pretty sure you ate a worm.
It tastes as if I ate 3. And he just continues to walk. Doesn't look
Man,
at any
that's
of you.
gross.
Ooh, that must be shameful. Poof.
But he
Can I
starts-
like track the hours of Steve's lifetime, just to get a sense of how long he?
You have a sense that it was probably 10 hours, perhaps.
Okay.
With the long rest and everything, it's like maybe
Yeah.
closer to 12. But you got it somewhere between 10 and 12 hours
Oh.
of life.
Some
Oh,
Mayfly.
But yeah, do you start following Epos as he starts?
He goes towards where Matthias is.
He's walking south.
Okay, then I walk with him.
I also go in that direction.
Right? You
I
start
need answers.
Yeah, you start walking south, and I do have to ask, is there anything you have any interest in doing along this road?
I don't think so.
No.
No.
There are no towns you want to stop at or anything? Just
Well,
straight
yes.
We don't have any money.
I would like to buy a rope
Alright.
Yes. I want to sell the rabbit fur scraps
Alright.
and unknown mushrooms.
Okay.
Let's look. Rope, tinderbox, torches.
Yes. Are you going to do that in Goldshire, Red Shield, or are you going to wait until you get back to the capital? Back to Drustvar?
Whatever's closest.
It's Goldshire.
Culture.
But if that is the case, then I think this...
Wait.
Yes?
Wait.
What is it?
I would like to send out my paper bird.
Okay. Who do you send it to?
And I have 25 words.
Yes.
And I mutter the receiver in the end, right?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. It's time to count words.
Yes, it's time to count words. You do it yourself.
Hello. Found a new clue. Mimite, Goliath myth. Probably the witch of the Dislan Wilds. See if you can interrogate some Goliaths. Love, Icarus.
25 exactly.
I counted it to 24.
And I counted that to 23. That's interesting. But yeah, you send off the bird. Who do you send it to?
I send it to Wilcox.
Very well.
I guess if Disland Wilds is one word.
It is actually 2 words.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why 25 in my opinion.
Okay.
That's why I got 24.
Just,
so I don't know where the fuck
just because I do not remember, because I'm a terrible DM. Could you somehow send me the picture of the person? Because I don't remember which one of them it is.
Yes, I will do that. Don't worry about it. But yeah, that's all I do.
Okay.
Can I? Okay. It's gonna take some extra time. We can just continue.
Very well. But yeah, he sends off his bird. Is there anything the rest of you want to do, or do you just start walking?
Well, you know that shopping session with Goldshire or whatever the nearest one is.
Mm-hmm.
Or selling session.
Yes. What about it?
I have to take a talk with you after this game of your choice of words for this flail.
That is fair. I will help you. I will help you understand what it does.
What?
I think I want to tell you a thing about a specific word that you chose for it.
Well. Very well.
Okay. But yes. But I don't think there's anything else I have.
Sorry, it's just I need to find it in the Discord.
Okay.
Which I have to do on my phone. Okay. Very well. You send off your bird, Icarus, and it starts to fly. The rest of you also see this paper bird just all of a sudden fold. This piece of paper just fold into a bird and start flying off.
That's
about 20 feet away from you. It burns up and becomes coal.
Seems bad.
And that is where we'll end tonight's session.
No. Okay, that's fine.
Damn.
And I will also say, Eterèmont, you are correct. You all level up.
Yay!
Yes!
I mean,
Shall we roll hit dice immediately?
if you want to,
Yay!
do so.
Do the thing. Woo!
Ooh, yes!
Oh, booyah! Yeah,
Well,
baby!
that's nice.
That is pretty nice.
It's because you have been traumatized after the plant monster.
You have been beaten so hard, Urak, that your body has essentially just made a new piece of... You've essentially just grown an extra layer of skin.
I am indeed improvise, adapt, overcome.
Yes, you are. But yeah, I will let Epos do it himself, of course. But yeah,
The plant monster would still be able to kill me in one blow. Just saying. Even after leveling up.
well, I mean, it has a damage potential of 38, so I'm pretty sure it could.
It can no longer one-shot me.
Booyah!
It
Yeah.
could before.
But yeah, that is where we will end the session, at least for most of you. Because Urak, I want you to make a history check just before we actually end.
10.
Yes. I will just have a private conversation with you.
Question mark. Hit dice plus the Constitution
No,
modifier.
just
no?
hit die. Your constitution is already added to the hit die.
Oh,
Yes.
cool.
You can see it underneath where it says hit die, and then it parentheses D8 plus 2.
So you get plus
So it has already added it.
Yes. So I would just ask Victor, Icarus, and Eterèmont if you'd be so kind as to mute yourselves, and
Definitely.
Defin, thank you. And then I will have a word with Urak for a second. So Urak, the voice that spoke to you before the battle against the corpse flower and the zombies seemed familiar to you in a way. And a memory sparks itself in your mind. It goes white for a second as you then look over land, or clouds, to be honest, and believe it, land. You stand on cobblestone up in the sky, looking over the landscape. You don't know when this is or where you are, but you look out and you see down there, you know it's a hard place down there. Bad things happen on the ground, not where you are. Up here, it's calm, it's peaceful. It's the best life. At least you feel like it's the best life you can have. And you just stand there until you hear a voice behind you. Urak, be careful. You shouldn't fall down. Don't think you'd survive that. It is the same voice, though younger and not nearly as corrupted, if you will, not as twisted. You turn, all you see is a silhouette. You see the silhouette of a woman. Tall, not as tall as you. Pointy ears. You see an elf. She is tall. Probably close to 6 feet, actually. 5'10", I'd say she is. But you don't see any details. The name doesn't say, it is not something you remember. But you look in. But beyond for the silhouette you see the spires. And then it all goes white again. And you are amongst your friends at the campfire before you started walking. And that is where we will end for tonight. So thank you all so much for watching. And remember, like I said in the beginning, please look around our social media. We may make an announcement about some potential changes.
Yes.
Changes? I heard something about changes.
Yes, the thing about that we might change when we are going to play. As, Epos has started to work on, got a new change in his work schedule,
Indeed.
which doesn't allow him to play on the days that we have chosen so far.
Yes, so there might be some changes to when we are streaming, but nonetheless, we'll see you all next time. Bye.
Yep.
Oi.
Bye.